Hello, Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all? Hope you are all doing good. उम्मीद करती हूँ आप सब खैरियत से हैं. So students, welcome to our next class. In our today's class, we are going to continue our question paper section C. In our previous class, we have done section B, vocabulary and grammar part. In this question paper, this all we have done in our previous class. Now come to our next section C. This is the last section of our question paper. As you know, the question paper is having three sections, A, B and C. In our A section, we have done reading comprehension. In section B, we have done our vocabulary and grammar. Now, in section C, we are going to do creative writing discourses. In this section, what you have to do, here you have questions. So, you have to do these questions by your own. By your own, it means your writing skills will be examined. The examiner examine your writing skills in this section. Your ability, your writing skills will be judging in this section. So what you have to do is you have to write by your own words. Using your own words, you have to write all these answers for these questions. So यहाँ पे आपको सेक्शन सी में जो क्रिएटिव राइटिंग डिस्कोर्सेस दिया है, इसको आप अपने खुद के अल्फाज में अपने तरीक़े से इसका जवाब आपको लिखना है. यहाँ पे आपके लिखने की सलाहियत को, आपकी स्किल्स को, आपकी एबिलिटी को यहाँ पे जांचा जाएगा. सो you have questions. Question number 28. You have read about Michael Stone, who despite being blind became the junior Olympic pole vaulting champion. He achieved success in life though he was blind and became an inspiration to others. So students, as you know, this passage is given from the lesson True Height about the sports. The Michael Stone is an athlete who is blind, but he is a famous Olympic champion. So what you have to do is imagine that you got an opportunity to interview Michael Stone. Prepare a script for the interview. So आपको यहाँ पे क्या करना है, आपको जैसे अगर आप ऐसे सोचें कि आपको मौका मिला है इस फेमस स्पोर्ट्स पर्सनालिटी का इंटरव्यू करने का, यानी कि माइकल स्टोन का आपको इंटरव्यू करना है, आपको ये एक अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली है, तो आप इसका इंटरव्यू किस तरह करेंगे. यू हैव टू राइट बाय योर ओन वर्ड्स यूजिंग योर own handwriting skills, your writing skills. So what here you may use the following ideas. Some ideas are given what you have to ask in your interview, how to start the interview, and what questions you have to ask in the interview. Simply some tips are given, so you need to use these tips. According to these tips, you make questions for asking Michael Stone in your interview. So first is his childhood, education, support from his parents, the hardship he had to face, his training, etc. You have to cover all these ideas, all these topics in your interview questions. So आपने ये सारे टॉपिक्स को, इन टिप्स को आपके इंटरव्यू में किस तरह से इस्तेमाल करते हुए आपको अपनी इंटरव्यू कंप्लीट करना है, यानी कि आपको उसका इंटरव्यू कंडक्ट करना है. तो अपने इंटरव्यू में आप इन टॉपिक्स को यूज़ करते हुए क्वेश्चंस बनाएंगे. सो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन अबाउट हिज चाइल्डहुड. सो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन आप यहाँ पे लिखेंगे, इसे फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन आप यहाँ पे बनाएं. So write what motivated you to become a sport person. Next question होगा, at what age did you start your career or start your sport? Next question, tell us about your academics. Tell us about your academics. Here you are asking about his education. So tell us about your academics. Then do you get time to spend with your family? Coming to covering this part, parents means family. Do you get time to spend with your family? Then please tell us the role of your parents in your success. Then what sacrifices did you find the hardest to make your career in sports? Then what kind of struggle you had, the hardship he had to face. This topic you have to cover like this. What kind of struggle you had? We all have our own struggles, so what kind of struggle you had? Next, according to you, what is the toughest aspect of being an athlete? And then next question, how did you pick up your career in this field? Next, who was your favorite coach and why? Who inspired you as a young athlete? About his training, etc. Here you need to cover this topic like this. Who was your favorite coach and why? Who inspired you as a young athlete? Next, you can ask the question like, what role a coach play in the life of a sport person? And do you have any advice to young people who want to start a career in sports? The final question you should ask, uh, like, tell us about your greatest achievement till date, and do you have any advice to young people who want to start a career in sports? So like this the questions you need to cover in this interview. Okay, I will simply give the all questions here you as a screenshot or whatever in writing. So this is your interview part we have completed. Now you have another question. Here for this question you have 10 marks, but you have two questions. Either you have to write this one or write this one. इन दोनों में आपको चूज करना है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 28 में दो क्वेश्चन हैं, इसमें से किसी एक को आपने चूज करके लिखना है. इफ़ यू आर फीलिंग इट इज़ easy for you, then you attempt this question. If you feel this one is easy for you, you can attempt this, either this one or this one. In both you have choice. So second is, in the poem The Duck and the Kangaroo, you have read how the duck wanted to go around the world and requested the kangaroo to help him. Now write a possible conversation between the duck and the kangaroo where the duck tries to convince the kangaroo to help him by carrying it on its back so that the duck can see the world, and the kangaroo finally agrees to the request of the duck. So this is taken from the Duck and the Kangaroo poem. From that poem, this conversation is taken. You have to write by your own words. Using your own words, you need to complete this conversation. Okay. So, either this one or this one you have to attempt. Now, come to the next question. The next and last question is question number 29. Imagine that you are the sports secretary of your school and your school is going to organize a mandal level sports meet where VVS Lakshman is going to be the chief guest. Now prepare a notice for the purpose, including the necessary detail like date, time, venue, chief guest, schedule of the events, etc. So what you have to do is you have to prepare a notice for this mandal level sports meet. Your school is going to conduct the sports meet in your school, and you have to prepare the notice for um, this day. So here, like answer, I prepare the notice. You need to prepare the notice in this manner. आपको यहाँ पे आपके स्कूल में यहाँ पर आपको दिया है कि एक मंडल लेवल स्पोर्ट्स मीट कंडक्ट कर रहे हैं आपके स्कूल सेक्रेटरी, तो आपको एक नोटिस इसके लिए प्रिपेयर करना है, जिसमें आपको यूज़ करना है सारी डिटेल्स, जैसे कि डेट, टाइम, वेन्यू यानी कि वक्त, दिन, तारीख और जगह, और चीफ गेस्ट, और किस टाइम पर कहाँ पर ये इवेंट कंडक्ट होने वाला है, उन सारी चीज़ों को यूज़ करते हुए आपको एक नोटिस प्रिपेयर करना है. सो हियर आई प्रिपेयर a format for the notice. You can use this. It's a very simple. You need to write sports meet day. Here sports meet, mandal level sports meet. So sports meet day, first heading, then you write mandal level sports meet. Then here this side, right side, you have to mention the date, and left side the time, and in between these two you write venue where it is going to conduct. कहाँ पे ये होने वाला है, वहाँ की जगह का आपको एड्रेस यहाँ पे लिखना है. In this you have to write your school address, write your school name and address here in the venue. Next, below the venue you write all are welcome, please attend and make the event successful. Then you have to write the chief guest. Who is your chief guest? VVS Lakshman. Who is VVS Lakshman? The Indian international cricketer. The introduction you have to write compulsory. Who is your chief guest and what is the profession of that chief guest. तो आपको यहाँ पे चीफ गेस्ट कौन है, उनका प्रोफेशन क्या है, कहाँ से हैं, और वो कौन सी कैटेगरी से ताल्लुक़ रखते हैं, वो आपको यहाँ पे मेंशन करना कंपलसरी है. देन बिलो दिस यू राइट बाय द स्टाफ एंड द स्टूडेंट. इसका मतलब है स्टाफ और स्टूडेंट की तरफ से आप सब इनवाइटेड हैं. देन लास्टली यू हैव टू मेंशन योर स्कूल नेम एंड एड्रेस. सो दिस इज़ द पैटर्न ऑफ नोटिस फॉर द sports day meet. Okay, so maybe you understood. This is your answer. I hope you are all understood. So now students, we are completed our 3 section of this summative assessment 1 question, English 9th class, English paper 1. We have completed now. We have done all the questions and their answers. I hope you are all understood. So students, हमने यहाँ पे हमारा summative assessment 1 English 9th क्लास इंग्लिश पेपर 1 को यहाँ पे पूरा कंप्लीट किया है. सारे तीनों सेक्शन हमने कंप्लीट किए हैं, A, B and C. उम्मीद करती हूँ आपको समझ आए हैं. सो इन आवर नेक्स्ट क्लास वी विल ट्राई टू डू आवर 9th क्लास इंग्लिश पेपर 2. Hope you all are understood. Till then, goodbye to all.